promise you there's nothing to fear from that.
Twilight! You came to visit my new apple cellar. How nice.
It's always nice to see Twilight Sparkle practicing her magic. She is a student after all. Now we get a Pinkie-centric episode. Hell yeah. Pinkie Sense is an interesting thing that adds more quirks to Pinkie Pie's character. It's such a regular occurrence, in fact, that everyone in Ponyville gets wary when the Pinkie Sense starts going off.
So basically, it works like this. I get different little niggly feelings and they mean different things.
Interesting to hear how the Pinkie Sense works, but also, hi Gummy, you're so cute. Sorry, where was I?
It's just a bunch of mumbo jumbo. What's not to believe? You do magic. What's the difference?
Pinkie has a point. They live in a world full of weird and magical things. God, they have Twilight get on a literal soapbox to talk about how magic is different from the Pinkie Sense. You know, I love how this kind of thing just boils down to science versus magic, with magic being the science in this case, and Twilight is just trying to apply logic to an illogical situation. I'm like 95% sure that Pinkie Pie is just autistic, but this whole sequence of Twilight tailing Pinkie to study the Pinkie Sense is hilarious. It plays out like a Looney Tunes episode, with everything backfiring on Twilight in hilarious comedic violence. I mean, just look at this.
You're overreacting.
And there's Derpy. You know, I should start a counter for every time she shows up as a gag. Actually, you know what? I am going to do that, starting right now.
Oh no! What does that one mean?
Don't know. Never gotten any like it before.
So a full body shake has never happened before? That's alarming. Froggy Bottom Bog is a great name for a place we never see again. You know, if you take away the ponies, Equestria is a pretty fleshed out fantasy world with mythical creatures like dragons and now hydras. Yeah, no wonder I loved this show so much when I was younger. Saving your friends.
A hop, skip, and a jump.
This is a nice callback to Dragon Shy.
It's just a hop, skip, and a jump. Oh, what would a brave pony like Rainbow Dash do? Charge!
That is exactly what Rainbow Dash would do. Charge headfirst at the danger. A couple of episodes ago, she did mule kick a dragon after all. The image that spawned 1,000 memes. Turns out the doozy Pinkie Pie was sensing was Twilight accepting that the Pinkie Sense is real and can't be explained.
Dear Princess Celestia, I am happy to report that I now realize there are wonderful things in this world you just can't explain. But that doesn't necessarily make them any less true. It just means you have to choose to believe in them. And sometimes, it takes a friend to show you the way.
A nice way to wrap everything up in a neat little bow.
Twitchy tail? Holy guacamole!
Holy guacamole indeed, Spike. God just landed on your balcony. This is a fun episode. I mean, Pinkie is an overall fun character to watch, and the Pinkie Sense is a cool concept that's never brought up again after this, to my knowledge. At least in the show. I mean, maybe it was brought up in the comics.